Like you can get a guy that's like a 5 or a 6, and if he's a construction worker,
Hello and welcome to another Latino with a podcast. I am the Latino with a podcast, Christian Henningsmeyer, and today I am with Susana Rodriguez. That she's an amazing producer. She's from Indiana, so you can skip this.
yeah, yeah, we don't want to talk about Indiana.
If you're from Chicago, just skip this episode
I
fully.
wanted cheap gas and cheap taxes. That was
No,
all it was.
actually, she should be here like to defend the honor of Indiana.
I know, right? I shouldn't trash Indiana. There's good
Like,
things about Indiana. There is. I mean, I do love.
not the people or the food, but
Yeah, the food is not good. And I have a brother that will not travel farther than 5 minutes from his house to go to dinner. Like he
Okay.
won't go to Chicago. He won't go. And we'll go to a steak. We'll go to a place and get steak. And he goes, "This was amazing." And I go, "No, no, it's not. You haven't had Smith and Wollensky."
Okay, well, what are the 10 things you didn't know about Indiana? So, what are the good things about Indiana?
The good things about Indiana.
Is leaving. There you go. Thank you so much.
Ba-dum-ksh. I'm supposed to hit something when I don't want to. Talk about it. No, just kidding. Okay, so the good things about Indiana. Well, it is cheaper.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that. It's cheaper interest. I get cheaper gas, cheaper taxes.
That's a good one.
Those are great things. That's what sold me. Well, I grew up in Indiana, so it was just easy to stay. You know what I mean? Because that's all I knew.
Okay.
But I love hanging out in Chicago. Chicago has a great vibe, and then like it's just such a different world. Like the people, you know what I mean? Like so different. But yeah.
People in Chicago really like to mock people from Indiana. So, and people from Indiana is like, "This is lovely. I love this city." Like, "Fuck you on your cesspool." It's like, okay, they're
Oh
aggressive.
yeah. I mean, most of my friends are normal. But like, yeah, I know some people that are just like, I can't believe you go to Chicago and something's gonna happen to you and you're gonna get,
Shot. And
shot, raped, hung, whatever, carjacked.
they're like, that happened
on
here
wood.
not last week.
Oh yeah, and you know what? It's so true because I
was so
saw a
unfortunate.
murder. One, I didn't see the murder, but I saw a thing about a murder that happened in Indiana, and I took a screenshot and sent it to that person. Maybe I should just out who it is. It's my brother. I love my brothers, but we are so different from each other. I'm the baby, and they are 80 years old. No, just kidding. They act like they're 80. And I mean, we are so different from each other. And it's hilarious. Like they think I'm crazy for coming out here and doing Chicago and being out here. And I feel completely fine with everything I'm doing out here in Chicago. So yeah.
This is the thing. I come from Venezuela. Okay.
I know. Venezuela, we got to talk about that.
So, for me, like I live in not only Venezuela, Caracas, Venezuela. and
Okay.
Caracas, Venezuela was at some point so damn dangerous that they're like, no,
Mm,
Chicago is a dangerous place. It's like, no, it's not.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. Like literally in Caracas, literally. I'm not like even exaggerating. Like people, it was like at 8 p.m. Most people stayed in their houses
Mm,
unless you go to a place. But it's
yeah.
like, oh, let's walk. At 8 p.m., you're walking, you're gonna get robbed.
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
almost certain, like you're gonna get robbed.
Wow.
So, like,
Yeah.
I'm walking home here at 10, 11 p.m., and it's
You're
like,
totally fine.
that
Yeah.
I'm on public transportation, and I feel it's totally
Yeah.
fine. Obviously, there's a danger,
Of course.
but
Yeah.
not as Venezuela.
Yeah, I mean, even as a female, like even in Indiana, I don't walk around at 10 p.m. I mean, like around my house. I mean, I like it, but I tend to I scare easy. Oh my gosh! And one time my neighbor scared me, and I mean, he didn't even mean to, but he was like walking with his dog, and he has a loud voice. He's like, "Hey!" I'm like, "Ah!"
Because he's from Indiana. That's
So
why
I could be in Indiana, safe little Indiana, and I still get scared. So yeah,
Oh, you're doing your own.
I'm in
That's how
my
he talk.
home. I'm in my home. Well, if I'm not partying
But yeah, I
till
believe
2 in the morning
Chicago is
somewhere, but
not that dangerous. But I wanted to talk a
yeah.
little bit about just a little bit because I bring topics as you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Jesus on episodes. That's
That's
good.
good.
About Chicagoland because that's a show that you produce in Indiana and
Yeah.
a fucking amazing show. I believe
Oh, thank you
at
so
some point you do it.
much.
You used to do it once a year. I believe
Yeah.
you're doing it more
Yeah, I'm doing
often.
it for a year. When I started was, well, I started comedy during the pandemic, funny enough, and then I started there. My first show was April 2021,
Okay.
and I think I just got like a sweet spot. Like people were trapped, and then all of a sudden, we were opening, and and nobody wanted to do shows, and I took a gamble, and believe me, I was so scared. Like
Of course.
of course, anything you do creatively, you're going to have obstacles and scare and fear and all of that. And I just was like, oh my God, what if nobody shows up and I have to pay this rental fee? And like, oh my God, I'm going to be in the, ground. Like, I mean, I had all these like horrible things that were going to happen. And funny enough, I had like 200 people that came, which was great.
I was gonna say that this is not a bar show. This is a 200 plus venue that gets fills up for
Yeah.
this event.
And then I did August of that same year. And then it kind of dipped. I had like 125 and then I got freaked out. I go, oh,
But it's still
what's
amazing.
going on? Which is still great. I know it's still great, but
Okay.
like, you know how it is. So then I was like, hey, how many can I do here? And they're like 4. And then I'm solidified as the local producer. Only I can do local comedy there. So
Nice.
I did 4 there the next year. And yeah, the pressure that I put on myself to fill that place is immense. And so, I mean, when I tell you, like, I hit the streets with flyers, I would go to businesses, I talk to people. I mean, all I talked about was this comedy show, texting people all the time, and then I figured out social media ads, which that was a whole nother world
Which
and
one do you
dynamic.
think is the most effective to promote a show?
Um, I think everything. I think you can't really
Grabbing people by
put
the
your
legs and
eggs,
begging.
yes,
Oh,
threatening your
please.
friends to come or else. I do have great supportive friends. Thank you, all my friends out there. And I've been wanting to do a post where I tag all of them that have ever been to a show because I have friends that have come to every show. I have a
Nice.
friend that lives in Pennsylvania
Okay.
and she has bought a ticket to every show that I've produced. I want to cry because, like, and she can't even come. And she just does it to be supportive. So I have like, aw.
I just wanted to use
That's
the
better than
applause.
cheering. That's my Oscar nomination speech. I hold the gold trophy. But yeah, it has been good, and now it's selling out finally. So I feel really good about that. But then there's always that it's got to sell out. It's got to sell, in my head.
Yeah, it's
And
always
I'm very grateful to be there. I'm really thankful for the people I've been working with there. They've been very supportive of me and very helpful with ideas and how to market and stuff. So yeah, I think social media is good. I think Facebook sometimes though the what is it they call it algorithm or whatever. Um, it I've tried different ways, different times, and given
okay.
me different results. And and it's hard to know because it won't let you know who bought a ticket by
Okay. Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like an Eventbrite, it'll tell me. Like if I send out a batch of emails, it'll tell me how many people bought tickets. But like in Facebook, I can never know. I can know how many people clicked, but I
But
can never
no.
know how many
Okay.
people bought because of Facebook.
Oh,
So it's
but
kind
a
of
click on the
tricky.
or click on
But
the
a
link
click
is like,
means a lot. Yeah, a click
yeah,
it means interest, right?
yeah. It means
Because
interest.
how many ads do we see that we're just like, no, no,
No.
Viagra, no. I don't
Viagra.
have a man, but if I had
Yes.
one, he would not need Viagra. So yeah, I would just be like, and then you're like, oh, what's that? And I did study on YouTube just a lot of marketing, because I
Okay.
never took a marketing degree. So I studied kind of like what sells better, like what do people gravitate towards, and so I learned a lot through that. But yeah, I mean, and my friends can attest. One of my friends saw me in Crown Point handing out flyers to people. I just will not let a show die. Like it's almost like a baby. Like you have to give it food,
And now it's fucking selling out. There you go. There you fucking
Oh,
go.
thank you so
And I'm
much.
gonna be in May 11,
Yes, May 10th.
10th.
Yeah, don't come on the wrong day.
Yeah.
May 10th. Yeah,
I
we
know there
already
was a
sorted that
one
out.
in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there, so people in Indiana, I am from Venezuela, so like we relate. We have crime and shit. No. It's gonna
It's
be
good
an
to see a
amazing show as
Venezuelan.
always. Yeah, being
Yeah.
Venezuelan in these moments.
Well,
Actually,
thank you.
I, maybe I'll talk about this in the bonus content, but not in this episode. But maybe about George Harris. If you are
Okay.
Venezuelan, listen to this, you will know. Okay, but
Okay.
I'm gonna get into the topic that I have for you because
Okay.
I found a theory about banana bread.
Oh my gosh.
You,
You
you
did you hear about my banana bread?
no, but now you're gonna tell me about your banana bread
This is hysterical that you're talking about banana bread.
because
Okay. Well, go
this is
ahead.
how it happens. It's like the universe. Okay. There's a theory that if you want a man to love you, you just make the man banana bread.
Oh my
And
god.
apparently, if you do that, 100% of time works. Like every woman that is on
This is
TikTok being like, I made this man banana bread. He's in love now with me.
wow. Okay, so I bring banana bread to all the comedians.
And
Did you hear that somewhere? Is that true? Did
they're
you
in
hear
love
that?
with you now.
I know I should have brought banana bread here today.
And I'll
Hey,
be in
Rand,
love.
you
Like
guys would be in love with me. He would be in love with me.
last
Yeah.
person that gave me banana that made no, but it's like
You have to make
you,
it.
you, you have to make it and not it's
Yeah.
like share it. You have to make it for someone.
Oh, okay.
Someone made
With
me banana
love.
bread and I was like, I think I love you now. I think.
Okay, was she already like an 8 or 9? Or was she
Yes.
like a 2?
No, she was ready at 8 or 9.
Okay, so
But
she was easy to love already.
yeah,
Well, not easy to love, but
but this is if they give you like they're 8 of 9 or 9, they're beautiful, amazing.
yeah,
But them making you
yeah,
something,
yeah,
them being 8 9
yeah.
is like you were hot and I was really into you. Now I love
Now
you
I am
forever.
like, I'll sacrifice my kidney for you.
Yeah. So it was
Okay.
like, ugh. It's like
Now I'm
okay.
really hard for you.
So what do you think about have you been in that position? You met someone banana bread and they're like, I love her now.
Well, wait, first of all, unfortunately, I don't make the banana bread. I buy it by a local store, but it's so good. But I should start telling people that
That's
I
not
make
the way.
it.
No,
I
you have to.
should.
Have you ever made banana bread
Okay, maybe once
for
or
who?
twice.
For yourself?
I
Or,
did make grilled fish for a guy that I really liked. You're
and
out there.
it's not the
Yeah.
same. You have to be
It
banana
has to be
bread.
banana
It
bread.
has to be banana
Only
bread.
banana bread. Yeah, no, I guess I need to pull out a recipe or steal the recipe from
Okay.
the place I buy it from.
And this yeah, and apparently that's something that happened. Like if you give a man, if you cook
Well,
your person banana
interesting.
bread,
I gotta do
he's gonna
that.
fall in love.
Yes, they say a man, yeah, way to a man's stomach is
Now
food.
the other way, because
Okay.
there's the woman version, is if you give a woman cheese, you will fascinate her.
Cheese? Cheese?
Cheese.
Okay, I need wine with that cheese.
No, just cheese. Just
Just
you
cheese.
just go one day and you give her like a nice cheese. Apparently,
mean-
apparently that make them being like, I love this guy. I
That's
love this.
hilarious. I like cheese, but okay, you know what would work with me? Because I was just thinking about this today. Like, you can get a guy that's like a 5 or a 6, and if he's a construction worker,
Man,
hello.
he's a construction worker.
Okay.
He goes to your house
Yes.
still with the helmet for some reason. Some reason he
I-
still have the
yeah.
helmet. It's like safety first,
I
whatever.
don't know about the helmet.
And he just brings you like a really good like parmesan or a really good cheese. Like, hey, I bought this for you. You're like, I love you now.
I don't know. I mean, if he came with some lasagna or something, if he
Cheese.
came with some, like,
Cheese.
if he
It's
cooked
just cheese.
some Italian
A
food
good
for
cheese.
me.
You have to be.
That's so
Actually,
funny. So
one-
where did you get this cheese theory?
It's on internet. And
Is it really?
and it's on a book, like a way to fascinate a woman, give her cheese. And once I
Interesting.
went to New York and I stayed in a friend's house, and
Yeah.
one of the things like I was with my sister, so one of the things that we bought,
Mm-hmm.
always take this there. It was wine, bread, and cheese.
Oh, wow.
She's like, "Oh, thank you so much. The wine and the bread, fuck you." She was so obsessed with it. She's like, "This is the
Oh,
best
she
cheese
was
I ever
so
had.
into it.
I
Oh my
love this. You gotta tell me
God.
that it was a
Well, I
whole
will
story
say, yeah, a good
about the cheese."
cheese can be exciting. I will say
There
that.
you
It
go.
can be. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't channeled my cheese fetish. But I mean, cheese can be great. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, with
Yeah,
a
it have to be a good
spread.
cheese. They cannot
Oh yeah,
go.
no,
They
you
cannot.
can't be going with
Yeah, like
Kraft
provolone. No, no, no.
or
It have
velvety.
mozzarella sticks. No, it have to
Yeah,
be like,
no, yeah.
oh, I brought you this formaggio.
I mean, I love a good charcuterie board. If
There
a
you go.
man made me a charcuterie board, that would be like, my God. Yeah, that would be like,
So for men,
what's going
if you
on?
wanna make a man fall in love, make him banana bread. You cannot buy it. You have to make it yourself. For he have to see you making it.
Yeah, yeah, you have to be stirring, wearing
Yeah,
the
you have to be steering.
apron. You
You
have to
have
wear
to
the
like, oh,
apron.
I believe it will be good with this, and you put some
It's
chocolate chips, and he's like,
hilarious. Oh
oh
yeah, you
my
put
god, this
chocolate chips
woman.
in it. Yeah, I got to learn how to make it as
Um,
moist as this. I know nobody
yeah,
likes the word moist, but with banana bread, it's a great word. But yeah.
yeah, and also you have to be in the middle of cooking, being like, I don't know, I
Mhm.
have never done this. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if it's
this is
gonna
my
come out
first
good.
time. I
Yeah,
hope it
and
comes
then it's
out okay.
amazing. That guy is
Yeah,
gonna fall in
I
love.
only make it for special people like you. Yeah. Anyway.
So there's that, and I
Oh
truly
my
believe it
god.
works. For men, like last time someone gave me banana bread, I was a little in love. So
Oh my goodness.
last night you received a good cheese. How was it?
Well, you will be getting banana bread on May 10th. I don't think I'm going to make it, but
No, I have to see the person making it and be dumb about it. Be
you have to
like, I
see
don't
the
know if
girl
it's gonna be
stirring it
good.
and like
Yeah.
doing all that. Can I give you an arepa story that I
Yeah,
have?
please. An arepa story,
Yeah,
por favor.
arepas. I know. Oh my goodness. So I dated a Venezuelan guy a long time ago. Well, a while back
Okay.
ago. I grew up in church, so it was like really strict. It was like, of course you couldn't lose your virginity. You weren't supposed to till you got married. And so I dated this Venezuelan guy, and he was like tall, blonde, blue eyed, which is funny because I don't really go for blondes. I like dark hair and dark eyes.
This is a high
But
class
he
Venezuelan.
was very good looking. Yeah. And we dated, but unfortunately, you know how you regret sometimes having sex with some people? Him, I regret
I have
not having
never. No,
sex.
I have. Okay.
We never had sex because we always, it's church. We couldn't do it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I wasn't supposed to. But we did make arepas together. And every time I order an arepa, yeah, it brings me
He
back to
just
that.
created the bond.
So Edward, if you're out there, I don't know. I called him one time like he was here and then he moved to Venezuela. Like we had a big church split. I don't know if you're
Okay.
familiar with church words and stuff, but church split is when somebody in the church is like, "No, I don't think the pastor's doing things right. I'm going to build a church over here and you guys can all follow me." And so there's a split. So he went over there and I stayed here. And then he eventually
So
moved
you,
to Venezuela.
so your church did a Korea thing. It's like we're gonna be the South Church. You're gonna be the North Church.
Well,
It's
that's hilarious. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I don't like how this like Kim Jong Un is ruling this church. I'll make my own
He's
church
a
in the South.
dictator. I want to be the dictator. I'm the only dictator here. Yeah, it gets crazy. And so he moves away. And I think we talked one time on the phone when he was in
Okay.
Venezuela. But he liked blondes. So it was so funny because at that time I had like blonde highlights and I was
Okay.
like, is this enough blonde for him? You know what I mean? Because I had heard from the grapevine.
Okay.
His thing was blondes, not banana bread. But anyway. So I was kind of like, oh man, is this enough blonde? Because like, when you grow up in church, they kind of train you to try to be what the man wants you to be. It's crazy.
Okay.
Like love football and like all these
Okay,
crazy
yeah.
cliches, of like whatever the man wants.
Yeah, but they don't teach you to make him banana bread, so they're fucking up. They're fucking up.
Yeah, they missed that big, huge
It's
banana
important
bread
part.
theory.
It's an important part of our relationship. Make
Oh
him
my
banana
God,
bread.
this would have been so great if I would have brought you banana bread.
Yeah,
Right?
I
It
would be
would've been
like,
you would have
be-
been
be-
like, what?
because I have it like it's not like, oh, I come up with this right now.
Right.
I have it like written.
Well, I thought that somebody told you that I
No.
buy banana bread for people.
Okay, I love
That's
that, but
hysterical.
we're gonna make a pause and we're gonna be back soon. She's gonna make banana bread right now. And we're back. She just make a banana bread, so we're in love now. But
We will let you know when the wedding is.
yeah, we'll let you know what the wedding is. I need the green card. There's many ways to get it, and then one is getting married. Actually, the lawyers, when I remember the moment I came here,
Okay.
I met with a lawyer to be like, oh, what are my options legally?
Okay.
And they're like, get married. It's like, dude,
Wow.
this cannot be your first option. It's the first option. There's many other options. Get married. It's like,
Get married.
that pay someone to get married. It's like,
Oh, pay
I want.
somebody. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I was like,
I'll
I
take
won't do
pay.
that.
No, just kidding.
I won't do that unless
Yeah.
they make me banana bread.
And let's say you banana bread and you fall in love, and then you
Yeah,
have
then you
to
fall in love. Okay.
be there.
So the other topic is kind of related. It's about men and women.
Okay.
There's a universal things that please men.
Mm-hmm.
For example, throwing a big rock into whatever body of water. We fucking love that shit for some reason.
Really?
If you throw you can gather a lot of men to throw a big rock
Oh,
into a body of water, and we throw the rock goes into water, and we're like,
okay.
yeah, that was good.
Like it's a feeling of a
It-
sense of
it-
accomplishment.
yeah, it's like, mm-hmm,
This is
yeah.
so funny because I thought you were talking about little pebbles, and you like to see the
No, it have to be
ripples.
no, it
It
have to
has to
be a
be a
big rock,
big
big
rock.
rock, big rock
Hmm.
into body of water. We fucking love that shit.
Really?
We don't know why. We just love it. Like
And
we
this
can.
is you. You like it too.
No, we can see video of this, and it's like,
Ah. Huh.
other thing that pleases men.
I've
As
been
a,
reading too much Cosmopolitan. I have all these other ideas.
as a whole,
Oh, okay. As a whole.
finding a good stick. For some reason, if we
Mm-hmm.
find like a good palo,
Oh,
a
a
good
stick. I thought you meant a steak,
also yes.
like a meat.
No,
I'm
but
like,
there's
oh
like
yeah.
vegetarians. This is
Okay.
like but a good
A good
stick.
stick. Okay.
Like you're just walking home, you find a good stick, like resembles a sword or a gun.
Okay.
Your day is amazing now.
Huh.
There's ones that they have found like pieces of ice that resembles like a sword,
Okay.
and he just carried it home, and the wife is like, "What the fuck?" He took
Yeah.
a picture of it, put it online, like, "Guys, I know you will appreciate it." The
Wow.
post went viral because guys like, you did the right thing. You have to pick up
Oh my God.
that.
So it's like a Star Wars thing, like the whole.
I don't know
What
what
is it?
happens with our brains, but it's like
You guys are
we
very simple, I will
love
say.
that shit. Like I wrote like with body of water, throwing a rock to a body of water,
Okay.
finding a nice stick
Okay.
for some reason that's like
Huh.
yeah, like we can relate. You can post a picture of a stick if it is a good one,
Yeah.
and the other guys will be like, "That was a good one."
That's a good
That was
stick.
a good stick. Yeah.
This is
So I
hilarious.
wanted to know
Okay.
if there's an equivalent for women, something that universally all women like really like, because this is like
Wow. Okay.
it can be in Japan, it can be like in whatever place. If you
Right.
see a video of a big rock going into
Mm-hmm.
water, all men will be yes.
Interesting.
Do you know the memes that is like it was the end of Batman, I believe,
Uh-huh.
that is like Bruce Wayne sees the butler, and they're like he thought he was dead, and they don't talk, they just do like,
Uh-huh. That little
and
nod.
they have a meme that is like a lot of guys just doing like that little
Mm-hmm.
nod, like
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like there's a Hispanic nod. Don't you think there's a Hispanic nod?
Mm,
Like at least like Mexican, like maybe it's a Mexican thing.
Mexican nod.
But like if I see a guy, like let's say like I'm at a club, whatever, I'm at a table, and then I see this guy and he looks at me and he'll go like that, and I'll be like, it's
Oh
like that
yeah, it's
little.
kind of like I don't know if Latino, but it feels more Latino.
Yeah,
Like
it's
white people don't
Latino.
do that.
Yeah, no, white people do not do that.
But going back,
But like it's like that, like hey,
but
you know what I
going
mean?
back, I
But
don't know.
anyway, back to the
Men
nod and the rock
understand.
and the water.
Like I can see one guy that throws something in and the water, like some big rock in the water,
Yeah.
and if we lock eyes, I'll be like, that was a good one.
That's interesting. I have never heard this in my life. And I've had a lot of male friends.
You
So
can ask
I
them
would
now.
think, yeah, now I'm going to ask them. Is like this a thing?
Now,
That's interesting.
do you think there's an equivalent for women?
Wow. I
Something
have
that
to
all
really-
women,
all
it
women.
doesn't matter where they're from, they will enjoy.
That's hard because women, we're complicated.
Yes,
We're
you
not
are.
all the
Yes, you
same
are.
at all. I mean, you can give roses to one girl and then
Women.
the other.
Women.
And I'm probably gonna be the only woman that admits that. I mean, because I have two brothers, and I often say I love being a woman, but we're a little crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we can be complicated and we can be crazy. I feel, of course, I don't have that much crazy in me, but
I don't believe you have something universally that you enjoy.
I
Like
know I'm trying.
women.
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, because we're so complex. My first thought is like shoes, like a new pair of shoes, because I don't think I've
Oh, the
ever seen a
feeling of
woman
getting
that
a
is
new
like,
pair.
I don't want new shoes. Yeah, like look at my shoes, like this is my new pair. Like even if
No,
you're,
no, I have it. I have it.
okay,
I have. And then
you're breaking the.
unlike Kenan and Kel, like there's an episode that they're in a show and they have to know the other, and Kel disguised as a woman,
Uh-huh.
and they're just making like, oh, they know so much each other, and the last question
Uh-huh.
is like, oh, what is her favorite drink?
Uh-huh.
And during the whole show, it's like orange pop or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And they make that question, and he just goes to the camera. Where's the camera? This is the camera with me. Okay, this is what women love. It's
Uh-huh.
a universal feeling that they love and they cannot express how much they love it.
Okay.
They have a cute sundress, beautiful sundress,
Oh.
and they found it has pockets. That's
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
feeling
You
that
know
they're like,
what? That's really true. Yeah, like when I wear pants with no pockets, I feel like, oh man, I don't have
no,
pockets.
but a
Like, why did I buy this?
sundress is
But
a
yeah, no, no, no. I understand the
beautiful
sundress. Yeah.
sundress, and it's like,
Like, oh,
oh,
it
this
has
is.
pockets. That's very true.
it
Yes,
that
that is true. I don't think any woman would not want the pocket. Like it is a treat.
I don't like I don't fucking know why women's clothing doesn't have pockets. It's like
I
something
know.
that baffles me. Like my aunt, she gave me some like pajamas,
Yeah,
and they're super comfy. So and they don't have like a women's design, and I
right.
don't have fragile masculinity. Okay, so I can wear that clothes, but it's a woman's like
Right.
pants,
Yeah.
and they don't have pockets. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why not? What happened here
Right.
for you to be? Let's not put
Well,
pockets in
well,
this
some
fucking pajama.
Well, some women don't. Well, pajamas are different, but like some
It's a
women
pajama,
don't
exactly.
want pockets because it bulks. You know what I mean? It causes
Yeah, I
bulk.
can exactly. I can
So, like,
understand
if
that.
you have a big butt already, which I don't care because I wear pockets. I don't care if I have a butt, whatever. But if you have a big butt, then you're like, oh, don't wear pockets because it's going to draw more attention to it. Or if you have like hips, like wide hips, and then you're like, oh, then you have the pockets on the side, then they kind of like gulp. So I think it's that mentality of like
And I can understand
it's
that.
not a usability thing, because we always have a purse or something to
But this
carry
is
our
a
stuff
fucking
in.
pajama. This
But
is
why
a
do you need
pajama.
pockets in your pajamas? You're gonna put your phone in the pocket of your pajama?
Yeah, because like I'm here just
Yeah.
drinking water. I want to put the
Oh,
fucking phone in my
yeah.
pocket.
Okay. So
Like
yeah, you're
no.
walking around in pajamas. I get. Yeah. Okay. That
Yeah,
makes
like in
sense.
my house. Yeah, like
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you don't
You're in
want.
pajamas right now. Just
And I have to. This is my pajama. But yeah, like put pockets on women's clothes. So
Yeah. Come
I'll
on,
say it.
Mark
This is the
Jacobs or
this is the
whoever you
fucking
are.
moment. This is let's stop with this stupid shit of not putting pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I hate the most? When they
What?
put the pocket, but it's a fake pocket.
Oh my God. Yeah. Or it's a little pocket that nothing really
It's
fits
like
in it.
what the
Yeah.
why would you? No, it looks good. No, it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
And it needs if you're making the pocket.
Yeah. I'm with you on the fake pocket.
Yeah, yeah, no,
I am. That's kind of irritating.
it
Anything
is.
fake is weird. It's like, okay, let's see. Why? Why is this here?
But
Yeah.
getting back, when women find that their dress have pockets,
You know what? Yeah. Where are you
they
reading this
fucking
at? You're
love
really in
that.
tune with this stuff.
And it's like it is a I show her I have a little like a cuenco tibetano. I don't know the name how you call that in English.
I don't know. It
Is
looks like a bowl, but it's really beautiful.
it's like a bowl, but it's the ones that you heat and it makes it
Yeah. What do you call it? Sound.
sounds
Revy
bowl
or
something
sound
like that.
something, yeah.
Like cuenco tibetano. It's not that easy to manipulate, and she actually in the bonus concert you will see she can try in in live.
Yeah.
But I believe that tunes you in, and I don't know why I got the image of like women putting their hands in the pockets,
Oh.
and they love to show it. That's the most
Yeah.
beautiful. As going back to men,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that we enjoy a lot is when a woman finds their dress have pockets. The joy that they have,
Hmm.
we enjoy it.
Hmm.
That joy, like I don't know if I'm speaking for all men. You can put it in the comments if you want. But when I see how joyful you get because
Mm-hmm.
you have pockets in your dress, it makes me happy
Oh.
because it's like, look, this is so beautiful, and look at this,
Yeah.
I have
It's like,
pockets.
pockets.
And then, yeah, it's so cute. It's a cute moment. It's like I'm so happy that you have.
I'm happy that you're happy.
Yeah, I'm happy that you have something useful in your dress.
Right. The little things are exciting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't marry a crabby negative Nelly then. You can't be around
Yeah,
some negative woman.
Imagine do that like look, you have podcasts and the guy's like, so
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, these little
fuck you,
buzzkills.
fuck you, you.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys out
By
there
the way,
that do
I gotta
that.
thank the gay community because one of my last reels on TikTok, it went kind of viral.
Okay.
But it's Max Orich talking that he was like on number one on a friends gay list like of hot guys.
Okay.
He was on number one and
Who was?
Max Orich.
Okay.
And then the guy bumped him to number two, and he was hurt. He
Yeah.
was like, what do you mean number two now? Like, what happened?" And I just posted that, and the amount of people from the LGBT community, the gay
Right.
guys that
I
have been
bet.
commenting, being like, "Oh, I used to do that," or "Oh, like he was just trying to manipulate you," and also people being like, "You are my number one," and like it's been so amazing.
Aw.
Like I
Yeah.
went from like 157 followers to like
Okay.
400 something
Oh my
with
gosh.
that
Over
video.
that
So
video.
I just want to thank
Nice.
the gay community. And
Yes.
today, when I was working, it was sunny, so through the window of where I work, there was a rainbow, and it's too many signals. So maybe I should be gay.
We're drinking White Claw, so that's another signal.
Another, yeah, another signal right here.
If we were drinking whiskey, it'd be a totally different
I'm
story.
excited for dresses with podcasts. I don't know. There's like too many. There's like too many.
Yeah, we need to bring you banana bread and a dress with pockets so you
I'll
can
make the
carry
banana
your
bread.
banana bread everywhere in your pocket.
Well,
Yeah, sure.
this is gonna be the episode. Do you have any shows coming up? This is gonna come
Oh,
out
yeah.
in dun, 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 dun. Pausa that. Okay. This is gonna come out the 15th,
Of
March 15th.
March 15th. Okay. So Chicagoland's May 10th. I know I've got a Pilsen stand up March 19th, whatever that Wednesday is.
Amazing show in Pilsen.
Oh my gosh, I love that
run by
room.
Avi
And I love
Sanchez.
Abby and Jaime. They're just great guys.
You know that okay, I'll tell you
Oh.
this off camera.
Okay. And then I've got a new show in Carmel, but that's in Carmel, Indiana, which is very, very far from here. April 10th, but I'm doing that. And then, yeah, in Chicagoland's May 10th. So if
Yeah,
you live in
there you go.
Indiana, come see this boy on May 10th with his banana bread.
Maybe by that
I
moment
carry
I'll
it.
be fully gay. It's just gonna be a process.
Just everybody's luck. Every female that's going to make banana bread. Forget it. This guy's going a different direction.
For banana bread.
Yes.
And thank you so much. And this is the episode. Adios.
Bye. Adios. Cuídense.